position we're in, we're feeling it as fully as we can. Feeling the breathing happening as it's happening. Noticing what's dominating the field. Noticing ease or tension that may be sensed from the position we're residing in. And how this ease or tension is changing with each breath. Inviting a curiosity with how the mind is oriented, a sense of invitational discovery to what may be discerned today and its changing nature. And now I invite us to do some gentle shoulder rolls, lifting the shoulders up and then gently rolling them backward and downward, finding some sense of connection with this intentional movement of the shoulders and noticing how the sensations in the body may be changing, not only in the shoulder region, but in other parts of the body, perhaps the back, the hands, the arms. We're just noticing this intentional slow movement of the shoulders and how the body's processing this movement in its own way. And then letting the motion come to rest as best it can. And noticing any inclination of the body to want to move. Maybe some desire for the body to move, and see if you can resist that movement just for a while. Feeling the breathing. Breathing in, the breathing out. And now I invite you, if you'd like, to slowly reposition the body, if it's so inclined, very slowly to do this, so slowly that it may not even be able to be perceived by the viewer. Noticing the changing sensations from these minor adjustments. And now I invite us to sense the whole body experience of the breathing in and the breathing out as it's happening. The sensations of movement within the body, sensations through different surfaces that the body is touching. Exploring for a few moments, using the breathing as the anchor for the attention. Staying with the breathing as best we can, and noticing all the different phenomena that manifest as best we can when the breathing is occurring. We might notice when there's a pause between the breathing in and the breathing out, what that pause feels like, what's happening during the pause. And then when the pause stops and the breathing continues, the felt sense of that as best we can. And now we can play with moving the attention around to see what's happening in different places. What that's like. We can move the attention to wherever the feet are residing, what the feet are touching. And as the breathing is happening, how the connection with the feet may be changing. Now we're going to do some jumping around with the focus of the attention. We'll jump from the feet region right into the hearing domain. Sensing sounds being heard from wherever we're at, and sounds coming from the external. Sounds within the body as we're breathing. What is it like listening to a full in-breath or a full out-breath? What are the sensations in the head region as we're hearing? And now we can shift the attention to wherever the hands are resting. Does the mind cooperate in moving the attention here and settling here for a while? The sense of touch through the hands as we breathe. Just for a few breaths. And now into the belly we can go with the attention. How the breathing is being felt here. The mind can choose wherever to focus on. It's sometimes cooperating with that focus and sometimes not. How are the sensations associated with ease or tension changing in the belly? And now we can go to the heart and chest region, discerning any movement here. Again, inviting a sense of discovery and curiosity with what's happening here. And kindness can be invited into the field, gentle, loving kindness. And now I invite us to jump with the attention, placing it as best we can in the mouth region, sensing whatever is alive in the mouth through the tongue, touching. Just for a few breaths to see what's happening here. Its changing nature. And now we can invite the mind to recognize the domain of thinking. Is there thinking happening, or is there an absence of this? And are the thoughts pleasant or unpleasant or neutral in terms of what they may manifest? Just to recognize thinking as another sense door and the changing nature that is associated with thinking and its affect on how the body's relating to this. And now I invite us to let the mind just orient to whatever phenomena are dominating the field. It can be the sensations through touch, it can be hearing, it can be thinking, emotions associated with thinking, taste, smells, not giving any preference to any particular domain, but just an open ended sense of discovery and how the body, mind is speaking to each of us in its own way. Can we invite an okayness with whatever is happening? Its changing nature, being okay, any degree of comfort or discomfort, being okay. It is what it is, and we're just witnessing that as best we can. If there's joy, we can recognize joy. Sadness, we recognize sadness. Equanimity, we can recognize that. To help us stay alert, we can ongoingly ask, what's happening right now? What can be learned from what's being discerned? Curiosity, discovery, and letting go of any expectations if we can. There's the invitation to let the attention go to wherever it wants to go. See what's happening through that attention, a location in the body, a phenomena that's arising, the life that it presents of its own, its dissipation, and not knowing what may happen next. We can notice or try to notice whenever there's something that's happening that we prefer not to be happening, or something that we would like to happen that's not happening. We recognize these inclinations of mind and how they feel in the body, and how that feeling changes as we give attention to what's being sensed through the different sense doors. No place to go but being right here with what is as best we can. So shortly, I'm going to be sounding the meditation bowl, and I have no idea if this is going to be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, and how you may relate to it. But I invite you to process the sound as best you can. Notice the changing nature of the relationship that you're having to it, the pause between the soundings of the bowl. This will be 3 times. And then upon no longer being able to hear the third gong, I invite you to gradually open the eyes, sensing this transition into the visual field. And we'll move into an opportunity for sharing where we're at, what's happening with our practice. And I'm going to stop the recording after the third gong to invite a intimate space of whatever comes up for each of us and the learning experience of that revelation.